Does it make sense to jump on this Bitcoin Cash rally? Bitcoin Cash more than doubled in the last 7 days. But what looks like a very nice chart in the short term looks like a very ugly chart in the long term. Now let's first talk about what is causing all of this. It all started off with a surprise listing of Bitcoin Cash on EDX Markets. Now EDX Markets is a giant in traditional finance. We've got Fidelity here, we've got Citadel, we've also got Sequoia, which is the juggernaut in venture capital investing. Seeing Bitcoin Cash on a traditional B2B exchange is very surprising. And so this is what sparked this massive rally in the last days, and this rally continues. But here's what's important about all of this. It's important to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The answer to the question whether or not this rally can continue depends on whether or not the people that buy into Bitcoin Cash want to hold it over the long term. Are these short-term traders that ride the current wave, or are these actually people that want to buy and hold Bitcoin Cash over the years? There are two things that are important about this chart. So this chart starts in 2017, so summer of 2017, and this is a relative chart. So what we are seeing here is Bitcoin Cash divided by Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin Cash price denominated in Satoshis. And unfortunately, this over the long term did not do too well, right? An underperformance of almost 95%. It doesn't look as bad here on a logarithmic scale, but once you change this to a linear scale, this is really a destruction of capital. Now, besides this long-term underperformance, trading volume is very important. Look at how this is spiking up because of the news. This is important because there's a correlation between trading volume and price. When there are a lot of eyes on a token and there's a lot of attention, the price tends to rise. More people are buying in. When nobody is looking at the asset, then the prices tend to deflate because then the short-term traders are getting out. Let's look at this historically for Bitcoin Cash. So look at this candle over here. These are 2 week candles, by the way. Look at this bar over here. We are pretty high in trading volume. This is where we then peaked in the price. And we had another pretty high trading volume period, again relatively high in the price. We went down in trading volume, we went down in the price. Let's continue here again in elevation. In trading volume, price was high, trading volume came down, price tended to go down again. A peak here that didn't do much, but here we've got an interesting price peak, right? And the trading volume was very elevated. Trading volume went down, price deflated. Let's continue, compare this to today. Trading volume is rising again. We can look at this in a shorter period. So let's take maybe 3 days. Let's zoom out and look at this again, right? Sometimes we do have a lot of volume without much price action, but more often than not, when trading volume is high, the price increases, tension is very, very high, trading volume comes down, Bitcoin Cash tends to underperform. And now we are again pretty high. So what's the learning from this? It's important that when you buy in, when trading volume is high, you have to be okay that potentially when attention goes down again, that the price might deflate. It doesn't have to happen, but it did happen several times in the past, both for Bitcoin Cash, but also for other cryptocurrencies. If you think that Bitcoin Cash is a long-term good investment after the change, after this listing on EDX, then the safer of the approaches would be to simply just wait until the trading volume dies down again. The price will either stay stable or it might decline somewhat, but at least you're not buying on top of the hype. I can't predict either where prices are going, right? I don't have a crystal ball. And there is a chance that this rally continues. But there is an equal, if not even higher chance that the hype around Bitcoin Cash dies down, that the price at least underperforms Bitcoin. It doesn't have to go down in US dollar terms, but it might do worse than Bitcoin. I think it's always better to buy an asset when nobody else is looking. You want to buy when everybody has given up on something, when you strongly believe on it reversing, and you want to sell when everyone gets excited. And currently, unfortunately, a lot of people are excited about Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash has been the best performer among the top 100 cryptocurrencies in the last 7 days. This creates a lot of attention. This creates a lot of trading volume. And if you buy anyways for the long term, if this is not a short-term trade, then there's no real rush to buy in. you could simply just dollar cost average into Bitcoin Cash. I don't do this. I don't really see how the risk is really compensated over the long term. I rather simply just prefer to hold Bitcoin, but that's simply just my individual risk preference here. But I'm very open to discussion, so feel free to join us on Telegram. I hang around in this channel very frequently, so simply just search for Bitcoin Strategy channel within the Telegram app. Looking forward to see you there. Looking forward to chat with you. Bye-bye.